All right, how's it going, everybody? Good times and rock and roll. All right, it's a good-looking crowd out tonight. Hope everybody had a good holiday. I went back home to the holidays. I'm from Missouri originally. I took a road trip. People ask me, why didn't you fly? And I was like, well, I hate flying. I like road trips. Enough said. But anyway, I'm on the I-70 in New Mexico, and I wasn't prepared for this. It was pretty icy and everything, and I couldn't go any further because they closed the road down. So I had two options. I could pull to the side of the road, turn my heater on, and fall asleep, take a nap, or I could backtrack and go to a Motel 6. That was a bad idea. You ever been to a Motel 6 before? A Motel 6 is like someone took the concept of a divorced father's studio apartment and decided, hey, let's make a chain of cheap motels across the nation for those people who don't want to pay for a Holiday Inn, or something. I was looking up the Hotel 6 back in the 60s. The concept was, hey, it's $6 a night, and we'll leave the light on for you. I walk into the Hotel 6, and the bed's not even made. It's like somebody just had sex or something and just left. There's like a pair of socks on the ground. There's like half the towels are like all dirty, stuck in the sink. It's disgusting, But I came up with a new slogan for Motel 6. It's, Motel 6, the 6 types of hepatitis you catch when using our bathroom. Motel 6, where the bed bugs and the walls covered in human bodily fluids are complimentary. If a woman decides to take you to a Motel 6 for that lucky one-night stand, you might end up getting paid. Anyway, I made it safe. I made it back home after a couple days. And it was great to see the family and everything. So I see my sister and my mom. And I did something I haven't done in about 10 years or something, which is go to church. Because I felt like it was rude not to go to church if I was with them, So I get to church, I see everybody in my hometown. I haven't seen anybody in a long time. I see Father Joe. He hasn't seen me in a long time. He's like, Matthew, haven't seen you in a long time. I was like, hey, how's it going? And he's like, can you do me a favor? And I was like, oh, God, what, And he's like, I need you to read the Gospel of John. Can you do it for me? I can't get anybody else. Can you do it for me? You used to be an actor. You like to get in front of people, and, you don't mind getting in front of people, right? I seen you do stand-up. You like to get in front of people. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do it. So I go up there, and I take a look at it to make sure that, everything looks good. There's no words I can't mispronounce or whatever, So I'm looking over, I'm like, okay, I can do this. And then I start reading it, and I'm going to show everybody my acting skills to everybody in church. And all of a sudden, it's going really, really well. I'm really getting into it. I'm really getting into character. I'm showing a lot of emotion. I look up at everybody in church. Everybody's looking at me like, oh, wow, he's doing a great job. Wow, really engaged. And I'm really capturing everybody in church by reading the gospel according to John. All of a sudden, the priest, he stops me, and he's like, Matt, I hate to stop you. You're doing a really good job, but just wait until the Mass begins. But anyway, so my hometown is Cape Girardeau, Missouri. It's the hometown of Rush Limbaugh. So if I become famous someday, it can become the hometown of Matthew S. Frey, which sounds a lot better, right? I had some sort of celebrity moment when I was back home. I was at a casino in my hometown, and this lady who I never met before in my life, she recognizes me. She's like, hey, I know you. You used to be in TV and movies. And I was like, not really. I was an extra in the background. It was just kind of like a blur, no big deal. She's like, no, don't be silly. I've seen you in movies and TV. I used to have a crush on you when I was in high school. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. She's like, can I get your autograph? And I was like, yeah, sure. And she's like, oh, can I get my picture taken with you? And I was like, oh, okay. And all of a sudden, her husband starts to walk up. She turns to her husband, and she points at me, and she goes, hey, honey, look, it's Freddie Prinze Jr. Anyway, but I was thinking more like Tom Cruise, But hang on one second. I feel the need for speed. Ow! Yeah! Thank you. You've been a great audience. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the show.